zone. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
95. 6. Mega.
3rd and long. Young. Looking slant route complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Carolina in punt formation. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Bombers.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has it down close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB.
Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the double.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Slide through. Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Yellow.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Young looking to throw. Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's set.
Running for it here with Hubbard. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players, being dual threats. This guy's a dual.
And the direct snap goes to the up end. He's going to go for it. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble, as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
Away, away, away! Away, away! Oh, my son! Captain, captain, captain! Ready! Away, away, away! Oh.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He throws a bullet deep to the... He's got it inside the 10! It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 20-zip lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Down. Blue 32. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. A minute 58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment.
Here we go. Here we go. Edo blue. Black. Ready.
1st down. Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
This one intended for the running back. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Come on, set. 60 red, yellow. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
22. 6. Mega. 6.
Young throwing here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready. 0 green. 10 black. Set.
Young to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Panthers first down. A gain of 14 yards.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Here's Young to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fitzgerald sends this through, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Oh my son! Away, away, away! Ready?
One final shot before the half. On the move, hit it right. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Dude, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set. Red 38.
Out Out of the gun, Young. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
That's caught by Hubbard. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That's caught for the first. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready. Ole.
From the red zone on 1st. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A give right side to Dobbins. Has room into the secondary. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
This one's caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down and goal to go.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Design run. Here's Nix. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Chased out to his right. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. Black, blue, 32.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Point after try is good by lots. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead.
49, Panthers 3.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. 2nd down now, they need 7. Play action now, Young. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Be the 1st and more. Keeps it moving. Jalen Waddle. And no offense needed as they take the return all the way back for the touchdown. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a...
The kick is blocked and no good.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
Ready, set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. trouble with the ground. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Young working from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. 30, black shot. Check, huh?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's Young again. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, Young hits his running back. He's out in the clear. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut into the lead by another point.
Panthers 10.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, it's Nix. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Dobbins trying the right side. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
Okay, ready?
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Ready?
Counterplay, Hubbard. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. A 9-yard rip. The ground there, 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Panthers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. A give to Wilson up the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. New set of downs from the 37.
And the Panther first down.
6, blue, 32.
To the air on first down, Young. This is cut downfield by Horn. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
60 red.
Gain of 19 yards.
Young on first and 10. To the left side, Sanders has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down, looking for options. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yellow, white, white.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Again, it's Young. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Couldn't find Jimmy Horn Jr. there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Red, ready.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Into the hands of Leggett. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play as the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL.